Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, going to be a Carbot cast here between KilluA and Dingo here on Space. It's the fastest map ever. This is also a Patreon cast from somebody who supports me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $10 a month. It gives them the right to send me any replay once a month and I'll cast it. Doesn't have to be yours, it can be anyone's. Left side and bottom, we have a gray Protoss player. It is KilluA with 700 APM. And on the left side, we have a magenta Zerg player. It is Dingo. Such a bright and vibrant color. I really like it a lot. So this is Carbot. If you haven't seen it before, you can buy it as a skin on the Blizzard store for StarCraft. It is excellent. It is very, very fun. And I know some people can't really tell the difference between Carbot and the actual Brood War Remastered skin, but I don't have that problem, and I don't know what causes it. So, hatchery first. Here from the Zerg player at the choke here on Space. There are not walls where you can set up tanks, and there are no tanks in this matchup, so it doesn't really matter. Proxy gating it. He's planning on being super duper aggressive. Has he? Okay, yeah. So he has scouted out the hatch first here. Pool on the way, but will it be enough to hold off the zealots, or will it do irreparable harm to the economy, or maybe win outright? And yeah, if you don't know who Carbot is, just search Carbot StarCraft on YouTube and you will see his channel. He does very, very amazing shorts in this cartoon style for StarCraft. I feel emotion sometimes when I'm watching them, just saying. Overlord scouting out this proxy 3 racks play. Bob the Zealot coming out. And no gas being taken. And let's... Wow. Alright, man, so just trying to win with Zealots here. It's like, okay, pop, 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 pop. We need to throw down Sunkens. And one attempt. And he's like, oh, we can't wall this off. Dude, the Zealots can just walk by. I don't know that putting them here is where you want them. If I'm KilluA, I'm just walking... Yeah. Perfect. Just walking right on through. Getting up here and fighting these drones. There's 4 Lings out, but against 2 Zealots, they're not going to win that battle at all. This Zealot needs to go. This Zealot needs to go now. Not doing it. Zealots fighting. Oh, even pulling the wounded one back. Going to town. I'll get these drones. The drones need to fight here as well. Pretty good micro on display from both players, actually. One of the Zealots actually dies. All right. Yeah, drones fighting, gets some extra DPS off here is not bad at all. Extra damage off. Probe dies. Zealot's got 2 kills. Worker's going back to work. It is a full 14-7. Worker can't right now. Okay, now you can't run through. There's 2 Sunkens hitting you as soon as you come here. Tell you're here, man. I mean, that is just absolutely brutal. So Link's coming to help at the front, and at this point, I think we need gas. So yeah, gas is here. Forge up in case there's a counterattack. We're going to get cannon up in a position to cover pretty much everything here. Overlord sees that. Lings have to decide, do we want to come down here and try to kill this pylon, depower these gateways, or do we want to run down and try to kill some probes? I would honestly maybe try to go after this pylon, but extra Zealots just popped. So yeah, you need about 12 Lings to handle that, and you'd only have 6. Man, that's not going to work out for you. So on this side, we're going to get gas for the Zerg player. Nah, really just interested in droning up for the most part. Feels pretty safe with 3 Sunkens at the front and a handful of Lings to support. I'm okay with that. And recognizing that the enemy Protoss is not just pumping Zealots. It's not going to have, 30 Zealots here in the next 3 minutes. Instead, is going robotics facility. Does have that... Ooh, second gas now up. Okay. So this is good scouting here from Dingo. Dingo ate your baby. Apparently, Citadel of Adun coming in here too, whether that's for DTs or High Templar. Possibly just Zealot speed, so maybe you can run through here without dying to the Sunkens. I guess that's why there's 4 now, is for that possibility. Overlord running because there's probably, a Dragoon on the way or something. Now there's a Cyber Core. Making a Dragoon here would be pretty good, but honestly, it's just Zealots. It is really entirely Zealots. So at this stage, I kind of feel like going for a Muta play from Dingo would not be a terrible choice. Well, support bait coming in, complete with vacuum cleaners here in the Carbot skin. Let's see what we get here, yeah? Gateway. Nothing's really happening with any of these buildings at all. I mean, this feels like Reaver drops, right? Robotics facility, support bay, with the shuttle on the way feels like Reaver drop play. We are getting, okay, we're getting leg enhancement. Zerg player finally getting some gas up. 2 extractors have been taken. Going for the additional hatcheries. You're in fastest map. The more hatcheries you have, the better off you're going to be. I mean, obviously. And that's what fastest map is. The more production facilities, the better off you are. Protoss traditionally just wants, you know, about 18 gateways in this general area, just pumping zealots and dragoons with great upgrades and going for Reaver drops in the meantime, dropping right on top, because one Reaver hit here will kill infinite number of drones, right? This side, less so. There's only 3 on the right side, but the left side is a beautiful target. Unload here, boom. Economy dead, you pretty much just win. Protoss has a pretty solid advantage in that way. Reaver drops are really strong, and then their ability to defend with cannons is also very good against both ground and air targets. There's just a lot of reasons why Protoss is very good in fastest map. Especially against Zerg early. However, Zerg in the late game is a powerhouse. Zerg in the late game will kill you and everyone you love, man. Once they start getting up their 18 hatcheries, they can produce exponentially more units per round of production than the gateways can, because there's only 1 at a time here, but every hatchery is 3, right? So I'm not going to do the math here, but you can make so many more Zerg. You can remax on Zerg like a crazy person when that happens. Hydra's out. Really, really good at defending against incoming drops that are going to try to Reaver explode on your face. And are we actually not? Oh, yeah, there's a Reaver. Okay, so got a smiley little worm in here. He's going to try to get some wormy shots off on the Sunkens without taking hits to his face, which is sometimes a struggle, but so far, handling it. Handling it well. Don't let the Zergling... Nice. Zergling gets baited in. Oh, careful. Don't take hits. Don't you do it. And here come the Hydras. They have to engage. They got to do it. Okay, they do. So Sunken goes down, but the Reaver dies. Ooh, that shuttle makes it out with 17 HP. Then the Zealots with legs are like, get out of here. Get on out. Are we going to chase into this? Okay, we decided we're going to chase into this. Fair enough, I suppose. I don't know if you're going to kill anything. Maybe this one Sunken will die, but other than that, I don't see this going very well for KilluA at all. And, okay, 2 Sunkens is way more than I thought. So 2 Sunkens for all those Zealots is like, it's good. It's not horrendous, I guess, but it could be better. Storm on the way. Greater Spire. Wait, Spire. Spire coming in. And there it is. Yeah, as far as being able to recognize what is what, I feel like some people just, I don't know. They struggle, right? A lot of Brood War fans are like, I watch StarCraft 2 and I can't tell what's happening. It's like, what? Like, what's really interesting to me is that when StarCraft 2 was in the beta and the alpha and I was watching videos of it, I was like, this is really, really similar to Brood War. I'm kind of interested to see how similar it is. But for a lot of people, it's just like, nah, man. Can't tell what anything is. And it's like, all right. Probably those are the same people who can't tell what's going on in a Carbot game either. Some kind of difficulty in... Oh, this is dead everything for Protoss. Yeah, all right. That was not good stuff. Zealots, once again, pretty good against these Hydras. The Hydras have no attack or armor upgrades, neither do the Zealots, and no one's working on those either. But High Templar in production. Zealots, oh, sniping the Hydralisk Den. Hey, baby, there we go. Hydralisk Den down. You really seem to be liking Hydras a lot. Let's take that away from you. DT in production from KilluA. He made a High Templar as well, now that Storm has been researched. Killing the Spire might have been a big deal too, but I guess it's really far away. I'm not sure the Zealots actually saw that. Over on that left side, smiley face Spire, and the Hydras are numerous enough at this point to chase away the Zealots, even if they can't make any more of them. The forward gateways are probably going to die to the mass Hydra spittage attack army here. Spit, 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 spit. That's the sound they make, is spitting. Doesn't sound like spines being ejected from anything, does it? I've never felt that way. Yeah, so everything in the front dies here, and he's like, well, let's keep this ball rolling. It's a DT, but, ooh, an Overlord in the general vicinity. Once again, Reaver's pretty good, but, oh, see that? 5 Hydras die almost instantly, but they're willing to sacrifice themselves. Their Overlords coming in. They are Sloverlords, so the DT needs to be very careful, but should be able to outrun them. On the other side, the Zealots decide not to defend the homeland, but instead, oh, they're going to try to snipe down the lair. That would hurt. You can't replace it because of the positioning of this mineral field stack. I don't know if I like this from Dingo. Ow. Ow. Super ow. So much ows here. The lair's down to 300 HP, but the Sunkens and the Hydras are combining to get enough damage in here to make sure that the lair stays alive at 269 hit points, which is a That's real scary all of a sudden. Real scary. Like a couple Reaver shots are going to be able to take that thing down if they have the upgrade. Lurker aspect coming in. More DTs on the way. Also getting singularity charge. Going to start making some Dragoons because why not? Dragoons are just good. Like, honestly, Dragoons with upgrades trade extremely favorably versus pretty much everything except for Lings that are on the field right now. So, Scourge oh, he unloads the Reaver before the, before the Scourge kills it, but, then a Sunken finishes off the Reaver. Rough stuff. One of my favorite things in Carbot is the little swimmy Zergling inside this pool. So adorable. In the spawning pool. Get it? Haha, it's a pool. Anyway. KilluA, 270 APM, continuing to make gateways. More and more gateways getting added on while still trying to keep pressure up, not just trying to max out. And max her out here. It's 122 to 66 supply. The Protoss is looking real good. He wants that lair. Look at him making a beeline for the lair. So 293 HP. It's regenerated a little bit in its time. Not actually doing a great job attacking the lair there, guys. Humongous storm, though. Drone count's down to 21. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're so worried about the lair. You weren't considering the potential of the storm drop. Beautifully executed by KilluA. We gotta see. Yeah, there's that one High Templar in that shuttle. We unload it so I can see how many kills he has. Because that's a lot. We're down to 21 drones now. 21 at 11 minutes in a fastest map. Not good, and not even good really in a regular 1v1 match, actually. I mean, more Sunkens up here, some Spores up here would be good too, but you can't really sacrifice workers to do that. It's one of the major problems with Zerg. And High Templar gets another... whiffs almost entirely there. That was rough. Did Scourge take down the other one? I think Scourge took down the other one. Meanwhile, there's a probe down here. I don't know how you got here, Senor Probe, but you are in a lot of trouble. You are Ralph Wiggum on the bus, chuckling that he's in danger. Guess who's back with more shuttles, though? That's right. This is a Protoss who knows how to play fastest map. Well, one shuttle dies. Once again, he just keeps storming the... Storm doesn't do damage to buildings. KilluA. I'm just throwing that out there for your enrichment. You need to target it up here, not right here. I don't know. He's not getting many drone kills with those. I'm really trying to kill that Sunken, too. That has done something terrible to all the Zealous mothers. Feels like. Guess what? We're rounding it out. These are bait shuttles. And then this is the real one? This is the real... What is the... Maybe forcing a drone pull or something? I don't know. Weird. The timing should be better, though, if that's going to be bait. But regardless... Here comes the High Templar, and once again, this guy is storming on the lair and gets 0 kills. And the shuttle doesn't have speed, so it's going to get caught up eventually. Oh, geez. Juked itself into death there. That's not ideal. Well, Dragoons are a good answer to Lurkers. That's one thing that is for certain. So if you want to deal with those alerts, bring some detection. Another shuttle down. I think that was another bait. Hydralisk then dies for the second time today, and Dingo's back up to 41 workers and all of this chaos. The Lurkers are doing some seriously good work. My gosh, this poor lair is just bleeding out of its eye. Green blood. And finally, everything is held off. So 45 workers from the 20 or so. Dragoons have showed up, though, and the Overlords don't have speed, which is a problem. Do you have detection available? Tell me you have an observatory. You do have an observatory. I don't know where your observers are exactly, but you know there are lurkers here. Why? There we go. Okay, two observers down to the south. I'd prefer if they were maybe up here a little bit, but if the lurkers are going to come down this way, hey, it actually works out just fine, thanks. Yeah, the lurkers stand no chance against Dragoons until Dark Swarm pops, which we are not really all that close to from Dingo. So this has been a ton of Protoss aggression here. An absolute metric tons worth of it. Scourge taking hits, really trying to get one of the shuttles. I don't know if there's anything in that one, but once again, just kind of... Oh, the shadow of the Scourge. Kind of looks like a bat, Scourge do, huh? In the Carbot. Ooh, that was close. That was close. 163 to 52 supply, though. I think the Zerg player has just been bullied to death. No. Protoss with the offensive GG. Dingo asks for a rematch, and then Dingo leaves the game. Another storm drop up here, but once again, really not that many kills. The placement on these storms is just put it here. Why is it right on top of that? It's got to be intentional because he's done it about 4 or 5 times in this game. Why on earth would you continue to storm there? It's confusing. But otherwise, really well played by the Protoss there. That was amazingly well executed. Sniping the Hydra disc then twice was really impressive stuff. The fact that nobody got any upgrades today. Oh, he got 1-1-1. Okay, so Protoss at 1-1-1 and the Hydras are at 0-0 is going to be a massive problem in a fastest map especially. So yeah, good upgrades, good tech. Totally out-teched the Zerg player. And then that one storm drop that knocked Dingo down to about 20 workers, really, he just never recovered from that. And that's sometimes what fastest map really comes down to, is that sort of a thing. So GG. Well done there to KilluA. I keep saying KilluA, which I think is a Hawaiian term. Maybe it's KilluA. I don't know, man. And then Dingo over here. Dingo, you know, pretty good macro. Honestly, pretty good defense for the most part, but a couple spores and a couple extra sunkens up in this area. Maybe some lurkers burrowed in this area too would really prevent this kind of stuff from happening at all. But once the Dragoons showed up, the lurkers were just useless. And once the lurkers lost their use, that was pretty much going to be it. So excellent aggression and then nice transition into macro there from KilluA. Really excellently done. And never took any damage to his economy. And if you can kill 60 workers of your opponent and lose none of your own, you're probably going to have a pretty good day. Pretty good day. All right, good stuff. So end of the day, 131,000 points here from KilluA, and then Dingo at 98,000. Killed is about the same. Produced is about the same. Look at that. So Dingo produced fewer and lost just 4 more. But a lot of that must have been drones. A lot of that must have been economy, because otherwise, pretty good trades from Dingo. 18 Zerg buildings raised is not a good thing. And then this right here. 45,000 resources spent to 25,000 resources spent in 15 minutes. Absolutely brutal. Absolute brutality there. Yikes. So end of the day, Dingo a little bit outclassed. KilluA played Protoss to almost perfection. The storm placements were weird, but that's okay. Can't be perfect at everything. Good. So that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.